Hello Tribers! Recently I have read a sentence that I would like to share with you and talk about today. It goes like that. Desire everything. Do not need anything. It is from the book The Secret, Teachings for Everyday. I started to wonder about the sense of that saying. Are you curious as well? Let's think about that together then. What this might mean. Let us think about the meaning of that sentence. When you desire something, you activate your mind to think about the ways of how can you gain it, whatever it is. It is closely bound with expectation. Whenever you desire something, you also expect that you will attain it, sooner or later. Of course, we are talking about real things. Because no matter how hard you desire to become some kind of superhero, for example, you cannot expect to actually become the one from movies. I know it would be cool to have superpowers, but in this matter, let's be realistic. Desiring something also activates the law of attraction. The whole universe starts to conspire to help you acquire your dream goal. You are attracting circumstances, events, and people into your life that might help you and your way to your dream. You just need to be watchful to spot those occasions and use them accordingly. Remember also about a fair exchange. Do not just use some circumstances or people. Always try to give them something in return. It might be just a good word or help with something they struggle with. But what about needing? This state creates an opposite trait to desire. It is strongly related to fear. Need creates an urgent and usually very strong emotion. It is also created by the feeling of lack of something. So it has a quite negative load. And you cannot attract, even create, required circumstances for you to start to think about how can you attain whatever it is that you want. Sure, you will think about it, while these feelings of fear and lack will just make the whole process very difficult, if not impossible. Why don't you need anything? The whole needing, as we just discovered, is attached to fear and lack. Just think of a situation when, for example, you are lacking money for next installment or any other bill. How did you feel in that moment? Were you relaxed or stressed? Were you calm or afraid of consequences? These kinds of negative emotions are doing a great job of blocking you and your creativity from finding ways how can you deal with your issue. Not really something to look forward to, isn't it? Now think of a situation when you are desiring something. Maybe as a kid, you wanted some cool, one-of-a-kind toy. Remind yourself that one toy you wanted so badly. How did you feel? Do you remember? Was that kind of undisturbed belief that you can and will do anything to have it? I remember that as a kid I had quite inventive ways of coming up with solution of how I can obtain something I wanted. But not like, yeah, I want that, but will be okay if I don't get it. I'm talking about things I wanted a lot. I wanted very badly. I'm sure you have at least a few memories yourself. So, as you see, if you will look at something from the position of needing this thing, this will create in you a feeling of lack of that thing and fear that you might not get it. With that kind of attitude, you are blocking yourself, your creativity and the law of attraction. On the other hand, when you are approaching something from a wanting position, you are boosting yourself, your creativity, to find solution of how can you obtain it. Moreover, you are sending attracting frequency out, kind of like submitting an order to the higher instance. How can you then stop needing and start wanting? It is not enough to just want something instead of needing. As we just stated, this wanting feeling increases your creativity. So you come up with ideas of what can you do. But even though having just a list of ideas is a great thing, do you believe will it make it happen by itself? Do not assume that the law of attraction or any other power will bring to you whatever you want without you doing anything, without you taking an action in the direction of your desire. This is a very important part. Want and act. Also, whenever you will catch yourself thinking about something that you needed, this usually happens in relation to money. A lot of people is saying that they need money. They think that they need money. This is the most needed item of our time. Of course, not only. Some say that they need love, health, more time, and so on. Anyway, when you spot that you are thinking about something in the way that you need that thing, just stop yourself. And first think if you really, but I mean really, need that thing. Would you die without it? Would any harm happen to you without it? Most likely the answer is no. It might not be pleasant, you might have hard times, sure, not feel complete joy and satisfaction, yet you can live without that thing. When you realize that, you are halfway to transforming your thinking. Now you can say to yourself, okay, I don't need that, but I would like to have it. And I wanted very much to have it. So what can I do in order to get it? Is there anything I can do towards this vision? What would be one simple step I can do today, now? Find that action and then act. As you see from this material, there is actually quite a difference between needing and wanting. One can make your life rather difficult. The latter can switch your attitude and help you achieve your desired thing, enjoying your life even more. Now, from you depends what will you do with that knowledge. I would greatly appreciate if you will share in the comments what interesting and positive you found in this material. Check the links below to see more materials like this. Also, please share this with others you might think would gain from this. In any case, you would like to know more or need some support, I would love to help you with this. Just drop me a message. Blessings upon you, my friend.